I am alive and it's good to be alive. Today I have to make a video showing you all the Larkspur because this is, you know what, forget the coolest arc gun in the game. This is hands down one of the coolest weapons I've ever seen in the game. Visually, the weapon is really cool and it is essentially a giant Ghostbuster laser beam of death. When it fires, look at that. It's like this radiation plasma lightning that comes out of the gun and the barrel opens up and spins. It looks insanely cool. And it's one of the most fun arc guns to use against crowds of enemies because it kind of auto aims at enemies for you. As you can see, I'm clearly missing these guys, but it'll auto aim that plasma Ghostbuster death beam right at enemies' faces, melting them directly into ectoplasm. And it'll even chain link the sort of plasma radiation, as you saw there, to nearby enemies, which makes it incredibly fun to use against large crowds, especially in survival or defense missions. So this thing just checks every box. It looks cool, it performs amazingly, it's just really fun to use. It's not necessarily the best high damage arc gun against single targeted enemies. Like, I've got a decent build on mine, but even against level like 60 Grenier, you know, it'll start to kind of like, it's not going to insta-kill enemies all the time. But who needs it to when you're having this much fun? Oh man, not everything has to be like just a god-killing machine. This weapon is so much fun to use. But believe it or not, what makes this my favorite arc gun to use is whenever I use the Grattler with like increased rate of fire mods, I feel like I spend way more time waiting to be able to use my arc gun again than I actually get to spend just enjoying it and having fun using it. With this gun, if you look at my ammo pool, you'll notice it goes through its ammo pretty slowly. And the reason that is really nice is because the cooldown that you have before you can pull out your arc gun again is dependent on how much of the ammo that you used. So if you use like half of all the ammo that you had stored up, it's going to take like 2.5 minutes before you can use your arc gun again. But if you only use, say, a little bit of ammo, you know, I could probably put it away right now, and although I am in the simulacrum, so I don't know if it's actually going to show me the proper cooldown, but we'll see here. Yeah, see, I was using it for quite a while, running around just torching enemies to show to you all, and I have like 40 seconds to wait. Honestly, that's really generous. And this already greatly beneficial perk for this weapon is enhanced even further if you have the increased ammo capacity mod that you can get for arc guns that you get from killing the Orb Mothers in the Orb Valis. So really, really a great gun. I get to use this like for a decent percentage of the missions, especially if you're doing lower tiered stuff and you're just having fun leveling a piece of gear or playing a survival or defense mission with your friend. It's just great. It's a nice chill weapon. You don't have to work too hard at it. It's beautiful to use, and it just reminds me of the fun factor that Warframe has. And I remember back in the day, it was always about just, you know, if something was kind of broken or a bit crazy, it's like, who cares? It's fun. So yeah, you can chain link your damage to multiple targets. You can look freaking kick-ass as hell while you're using it. And oh man, I don't know. This tickles my fancy. I hope it does for you as well. Probably something important to note, if you want to get this gun, you can research it in your Tenno research lab in your clan dojo, and it is definitely worth it. If you're going to put a Gravimag that you have earned on an arc gun, it should be this one. It is just tremendously fun to use. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you have any questions or requests for videos you'd like me to make, drop a comment down below, and as always, I'll see you in the next one. Peace out, everybody.